My boyfriend said his phone died that night, but one small detail the next morning proved he was lying to me. When he told me his phone had died, it sounded normal. People forget to charge their phones all the time. It wasn't unusual. It wasn't suspicious. At least not at first. He texted me the next morning with a simple explanation. Sorry, my phone died last night. Just saw your messages. And under normal circumstances, I would have accepted that without thinking twice, because I trusted him. Because he had never given me a reason not to. But something about that night didn't sit right with me. Not one big thing. Just small details that didn't line up perfectly. I had called him twice, then texted, then called again. All within a short period of time. And every single call had gone through normally. No switched off, no unreachable. Just ringing, over and over again. At the time, I didn't think much of it. I just assumed he was busy, or asleep, or not near his phone. But the next morning, when he said his phone had died, that detail came back to me instantly. Because dead phones don't ring. They don't stay active long enough for multiple calls to go through like that. They don't behave normally, and that was the first crack. Small, quiet, easy to ignore if I wanted to. So I tried to ignore it. I told myself maybe there was a delay. Maybe the battery died later. Maybe I was remembering it wrong. Because questioning him felt harder than believing him. But then I started noticing other things. His responses felt slightly off, not in what he said, but in how he said it. Shorter, less natural, like he was choosing his words more carefully than usual. I asked him casually what he had been doing the night before. Not accusing, just curious. He said he had been home, watching something, then fell asleep early. It sounded simple, clean, too clean. And that's what made it feel wrong. Because real nights are messy, they have details. Small, unimportant things that come up naturally when you talk about them. But his version felt rehearsed, like something he had already decided before saying it. Still, I didn't confront him. Not yet, because I didn't have proof. Just a feeling. And feelings are easy to dismiss when you care about someone. So I stayed quiet, at least until the next morning gave me something I couldn't ignore. It happened in the simplest way possible. No dramatic discovery. No big reveal. Just one small detail that didn't belong. We were sitting together and he was showing me something on his phone. A video. Something random. I wasn't even paying full attention at first. Then a notification banner appeared at the top of the screen, just for a second, but long enough for me to read it. It wasn't the name that caught me. It was the time. The message had come in late the previous night, around the exact time his phone was supposedly dead. My entire focus shifted instantly, because that one detail didn't make sense. If his phone had been off, how was it receiving messages? I didn't react right away. I just watched, waited, let him keep talking like nothing had changed. But inside everything had, because now it wasn't just a feeling. It was a fact that didn't match his story. I asked him casually what time his phone had died the night before. He didn't hesitate, said it was early, before midnight. The answer came too quickly, too smoothly. Like he had already used it before, and that's when I knew, not guessed, not suspected, knew. Because the notification I saw was from after midnight, clear, undeniable, and suddenly, everything clicked into place. The unanswered calls, the dead phone, the clean story, it all pointed to the same thing. He hadn't been unreachable. He had been unavailable by choice. I looked at him as he kept talking, completely unaware of what I had just realized. And for a moment, I didn't say anything, because the truth doesn't always hit like anger. Sometimes it hits like clarity. Quiet, cold, certain. Then, I asked the only question that mattered. If your phone was dead, who were you talking to at 1 a.m.? His expression changed instantly. And in that moment, I got all the confirmation I needed.